While you were fumbling, I got promoted to team leader. I'm next in line for the next raise.
Yeah, right. My sales numbers are skyrocketing. I'll catch up in no time. Ha ha ha!
This is insane.
You want to get fired too? Like that guy? Huh. Ooh, I really messed up. I'm Eiji Nomada, 22 years old, a rookie sales rep at a system development company. Right now, I'm drowning in self-loathing in the company cafeteria. What am I gonna do? All because I overpromised to a client, said we can do it without thinking due to lack of knowledge, and ended up requesting a massive unexpected spec change from the dev team.
You're Nomata?
Just as I'm sulking, a woman who looks even younger than me comes up and starts grilling me with intense fury.
Must be nice having a relaxed lunch break. Thanks to your clueless pitch, I had to pull an all-nighter to fix the mess.
That's when I realized she's from the dev team. Most likely, the famous Shiho Misaki, 18 years old, rumored to be a brilliant high school grad programmer in our cohort.
Can't even clean up your own mess at your age, huh?
That phrase, because it's true, it makes me even angrier. Yeah, that nailed it. What the hell? Talking big for someone younger than me.
Huh? And you're older but can't even read a spec sheet? If your sales pitch was a server, it would have crashed instantly. At least check the specs next time before barking orders.
Hey now, Misaki, he didn't do this out of malice. Cut him some slack.
Director Nanri!
There he was, Director Nanri from the dev team. Feeling guilty after his kind words, I end up bowing my head to the floor. I'm sorry, my lack of programming knowledge caused all this extra work. In that case, just learn more. I'll recommend some good books. If there's anything you don't get, bring it to me. I'll explain it. We're in different departments, so I can't always help, but I'll support you when I can. From then on, I occasionally got to learn programming from Director Nanri. Though, most of the time, Shiho was with him too, so we often butted heads whenever we met.
While you were fumbling, I got promoted to team leader. I'm next in line for the next raise.
Yeah, right. My sales numbers are skyrocketing. I'll catch up in no time. Ha ha ha! Eventually, we became rivals, racing for promotions despite being in different departments. 10 years flew by in the blink of an eye. I got promoted to section chief in Sales Division 2. Shiho became the youngest lead programmer in the company. Director Nanri's mentorship had long since ended, and now I'm the one training junior employees. The team's all out doing fieldwork today. Wonder if Director Nanri's here for lunch. Even now, I try to have lunch with Director Nanri whenever I get the chance. Ah, there he is. Of course, Shiho's here too. Hey, Nomada. I've been hearing good things about Sales Division 2 lately. Keep up the good work. Thanks, I say, and Shiho shoots me a sideways glare. But I guess she couldn't come up with a snarky remark today. Fine, I'll break the ice. What, don't eat with your juniors anymore? You getting too mean and they avoid you now?
Ha! Programmers speak with code. Don't need lectures from wordy normies like you.
Director Nanri watches us, smiling as always. Then came the shocking news that spread like wildfire. Director Nanri had suddenly resigned. Resigned? That can't be. He'd been our de facto mini CTO, handling all our tech problems. A pillar of the company. Why would he just up and leave? I asked around and started hearing rumors that he was fired for harassment. I couldn't believe it, so I went to ask Shiho myself. As I stepped into the dev floor, I immediately heard a familiar voice.
Sure, introducing AI to development is revolutionary, but using that to justify cutting people...
I'm giving them a grace period. If they don't shape up, they're gone.
Ugh.
I look over to see Shiho arguing with some guy I don't recognize. Judging by the tone, must be your superior.
This is insane!
You want to get fired too? Like that guy? Huh. I flinch. That guy must mean Director Nanri. Shiho must have thought the same thing.
Do you know something about Director Nanri's resignation?
I'm the director now, don't forget it, and I'm done wasting time on this nonsense. Shiho glares after the guy, then suddenly stomps the floor with a loud thud.
I'm quitting. I've had enough of this place.
Whoa, hold on. What about your team and juniors?
Wait, Nomata, what are you doing here?
She glares at me hard, but she's clearly in a terrible mood, but I press on. What happened?
None of your business.
I owe more to Director Nanri than anyone. You think this doesn't involve me?
Fine, but I don't know the details of his resignation. Just that guy might know something.
The guy you were just arguing with. Who is he?
He just showed up today. New head of Deb. Said his name's Katsumasa Yasu, the president's son. First thing he said was, fire everyone who isn't motivated. He wants to replace us all with AI and double productivity. I'm not against generative AI, but it still needs experienced programmers to review and tweak. Even without the Nanri situation, this is a mess. That guy's insane.
So you don't know either, huh? In the end, all I got from her that day was Director Nanri's private email address. At the all-hands meeting the following week, that man finally appeared in front of the entire company. Quiet. As the new head of development, Katsumasa Yasu, I am the one who will lead this company into the future. Unfortunately, this company is stagnant. Every department is mediocre and outdated. Honestly, it's nothing but disappointing. I'm here to fix everything. I will elevate the development department to the top. Sales, planning, accounting, HR, follow my vision. I'll be giving the orders. If you don't like it, get out. The soft era is over. I will make this company #1 in the world. That's all. As murmurs began over the outrageous speech, the president stepped in to calm the room.
Katsumasa is my son. He's currently head of development, but you may consider him the de facto successor of this company. From now on, all departments will follow his directives, regardless of division.
But that did little to ease the growing concern inside the company. The development department has already received its new directives. This meeting is dismissed. Get to work. Most of the dev team, about half the company, left the hall, leaving the rest behind. Now then, sales. Take on any job, no matter how cheap. Just focus on volume and increasing turnover. Wait just a minute. What do you mean, no matter how cheap? Exactly what it sounds like. Ditch the old way of thinking. With AI development, as long as the requirements are clear, you can absorb most demands at the same cost. Besides, smart clients rarely make unreasonable demands. On the other hand, clueless clients will let you pack in extra features to raise the unit price. So you're saying we should exploit our clients? Not at all. I'm saying the sales pitch should match the client's level. Rather than wasting time explaining things, just take the deal and move on to the next client. But still... No objections allowed. Next, planning department. After work that day, Misaki and I met at a nearby bar. Never thought I'd end up here with you of all people.
Well, not like we had a choice after getting that email from Director Nani.
Yes, over the weekend, we got a reply from Director Nanri. Apparently, the president didn't like how much influence Nanri had gained inside the company, and accused him of harassment to justify firing him. They fabricated witnesses. Didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. Looks like the president is going to centralize power and change the company direction. If things get rough, talk it through with each other and do your best. And if that's not enough, come to me. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. He's the one who got fired out of nowhere, and yet his message was full of concern for us. So typical of him. I could cry.
What did you think?
Pretty much what I expected. No way that guy would ever be guilty of harassment.
Right. But the part about talking things over with you, I don't get that. The ones in trouble from the sudden change are the dev team. Sales has nothing to do with it.
Shiho takes a sip and pouts. I wouldn't say we're totally uninvolved. After that all-hands meeting, oh right, the dev team wasn't there.
What'd he say to you?
He said to just take on any job, no matter how cheap, and increase our turnover.
That's only gonna wear out the team more. You're not seriously going along with that, are you?
Of course not. Taking on cheap jobs is dishonest to our clients. But the president owns nearly all the shares. No way he's backing down. This company only ran well because of people like Director Nanri, who acted as lubricants.
So what now?
Sooner or later, we'll have to decide. And I'm not letting that dismissal slide either.
Agreed. For once we're on the same page, huh?
Misaki gives a sly grin. I let out a breath. It was unexpectedly cute. Didn't know she could make a face like that.
In that case, it's all out war.
And so, things move fast. Misaki tracked down the rookie programmer accused of being harassed and called her in. They're now talking one-on-one in a private interview room.
Shut up! Quit whining and just tell the truth.
Is this really okay? In more ways than one? Suddenly, the rookie programmer runs out crying.
I'm so sorry! Crying doesn't get you off the hook past kindergarten.
Wait, now that's the real harassment, isn't it?
Bring it on! Now she knows what real harassment feels like.
Yikes. So, how'd it go?
She confessed right away. Said her boss told her to fake the harassment claim.
If we got what we needed, then I'll overlook the rough tactics.
Next is the boss. These things only get harder to crack as you go up, so I've got to go all in.
Shiho slaps her right fist into her left palm. Wait, hold on. You're not planning to shake down every single person until you get to the president, are you?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Misaki says it so casually. I can only sigh. She once said programmers speak through code, but maybe she really meant fists. Now that we've got testimony from the bottom, there are smarter ways to go about this. Just leave it to me. Shiho exhales like she's sizing me up, then murmurs.
Fine, let's see what you got.
Later that week, I was summoned to the president's office during work. All right, here we go. I smirk and head for the office. This is Eiji Nomada from sales. I was summoned and have arrived.
Please come in. Did you send this certified letter?
As soon as I entered the president's office, she held up an envelope and asked. As expected of the president, her expression remained calm, betraying nothing. I nodded, trying not to show my nervousness. Yes, I did. Her gaze sharpened slightly as she stared me down,
Why is someone not in development demanding the retraction of harassment allegations against the former department head?
Because he's a personal mentor. There's no way he would harass anyone.
Even though there are victims?
I heard from one of the supposed victims that it was all made up.
Testimonies can be shaky.
She hesitated for a moment, then muttered that, but I'd already anticipated that response. Exactly. That's why we have to be careful before labeling something as harassment. Normally, to dismiss someone for cause, you have to give them a chance to defend themselves. That was done, right? She neither confirmed nor denied it, but I already knew the answer from Director Nonri's email. If he was punished without a chance to explain, that's an abuse of disciplinary power. The president closed her eyes and exhaled.
So, what do you want? His reinstatement?
No, he doesn't want that, and I doubt you'd accept it either. So, just as the letter says, I want an internal notice retracting the allegation.
What's the point of that?
To restore his reputation. If you can't accept that, I'll have to take this to the labor board. There was a short silence before she gave a thin smile.
You really are a sharp section chief. I like people who know how to negotiate. I'll remember your name.
Terrifying. A different kind of scary than Misaki. I'm honored. So, may I have your answer?
I'll accept your demands in full. That's acceptable, right?
A notice was immediately issued stating that while the person would not return, there had been a serious factual error. It was posted on the company bulletin board and later sent out via individual emails as well. And so, Director Nonri's honor was quietly restored.
Not bad. You impressed me a little.
Well, we each did what we're good at. Now, all that's left is to prepare and make a decision. A few months passed, and it was time for the all-hands company meeting. The president gave opening remarks, then passed it off to Director Yasu, who reviewed the last quarter. Thanks to my full integration of AI, our profits are rising. Of course, it's not enough yet, but the path to success has begun. Everyone, work harder. Director Yasu boasted proudly about his own strategy. But to me, it looked like short-term profit gained by burning customer trust. According to Misaki's complaints, the development team is clearly starting to fall apart. The forcibly implemented AI creates headaches for inexperienced programmers. It runs, but no one understands why it runs. AI is supposed to turn newbies into pros. But that only creates bugs, which senior engineers then have to fix. This reckless approach won't last long. After Yasu's long speech, other departments gave their updates. Then it was the development team's turn. Misaki stepped forward to present.
I'm Shiho Misaki, lead programmer. I'll report on recent project development. We ran 6 projects last quarter, 5 of which completed successfully. The remaining one is 80% done and in debugging. Final testing is coming soon.
Just when it seemed her report was ending, the slides advanced.
Bug rates increased about 30% with AI use.
The headline, 30% more bugs under new policy appeared. The room murmured. Misaki, what are you doing?
Just stating facts, though they might be inconvenient truths.
Her expression showed a defiant strength.
Everyone listen. This policy crushes our craft and betrays our clients. The sudden dismissal of our department head was a wrongful act to silence dissent.
The room grew louder. The prior restoration of reputation lent weight to her claims.
We programmers aren't code-writing machines. We build trust. I can't stay in this company anymore.
After Misaki's declaration, the room fell silent. Do what you want. AI will replace you. But Director Yasu still looked composed. Then,
I quit too!
one voice rang out from the audience. Then another and another. Misaki's team saw over 10 people declare their resignation. Director Yasu finally showed some signs of being rattled. Huh, fine. I was going to cut useless programmers anyway. Still, his smug attitude was infuriating. Watching all this, I glanced at my team. They all nodded silently. Then I raised my hand. Sorry to interrupt, but I think now's a good time. What? I, Eiji Nomada, and the entire Sales Section 2 resign as well. What? What is this? Director Yasu finally looked clearly shaken. Sales should earn trust both inside and outside the company. I can't follow this new policy. What are you gonna do after quitting? You'll be the ones left out on the street. Of course we have a plan. We're joining the new company started by our former development director. Not just us, but the others too. At those words, Misaki nodded on stage. I had ensured places for the subordinates I wanted to protect before orchestrating a mass resignation. It was a blow struck, but, unfortunately, this was the best we could do for now.
I remember you. Thought you were a bit smarter than this. So you've chosen to go against us.
With the division head at loss for words, the president stepped in. Seems that way, but I don't think we're without a chance. Your abrupt policy shift has made your clients uneasy. If we pitch to them, there's a high chance they'll come our way.
What a funny joke. Go ahead and try. Let's see what a no-name startup can do.
Wait a sec. Poaching clients after quitting is illegal, you know. To the agitated department head Yasu, I calmly replied. Unfortunately for you, taking clients based on personal skills and trust isn't illegal, unless someone walks off with the customer list, that is. Let's hope your AI can fill the gap we're leaving behind. Kuh. Yasu's face twisted in frustration. From there, the old company and the new one entered into a heated rivalry. But the old firm, strained by its reckless development model, gradually wore down. On top of that, Misaki's resignation speech became legendary within the company, inspiring a wave of others to follow. Why? Why can't any of you even handle basic AI functions properly? In the end, the old company collapsed within 2 years. The president and department head Yasu had their assets seized by creditors and were left unable to recover. Meanwhile, let's rewind to just after we joined the new company. Misaki and I were summoned by our new president, Nanri, to his office. What is it, sir? Well, I've got good news for you two. I want to recommend you each for a matchmaking meeting. A beat before my brain could catch up to the sudden topic. Wait, matchmaking? We said it in sync without meaning to, then shot each other a look of shared dread.
Good for you. Looks like spring's finally come for Mr. Forever Single.
Yeah, good for you too, snagging a husband before hitting 30. Misaki doing matchmaking? Somehow, the thought left me feeling a little weird. Here, these are the profiles I plan to give you two. Go ahead and take a look. Honestly, I wasn't keen on it, but since it was a recommendation from someone I owe, I figured I should at least check it out. Thinking that, I opened the booklet and froze. There was Misaki's ID photo staring back at me. Apparently, it was an enlarged version of the one she submitted with her resume when joining. Is this a joke? No, wait. Why am I feeling relieved? How about it? Didn't you feel a little weird hearing the other was doing matchmaking? And once you found out the match was each other, didn't you feel kinda relieved? If that's the case, maybe, just a little, being honest about it wouldn't be so bad. At those words from the president, we glanced at each other again. Our expressions made it clear we were thinking the same thing. As we looked at each other, our faces slowly turned red. Ha ha! Youth really is a wonderful thing. At the heart of an organization are people and trust. Any company that forgets that is bound to collapse eventually.
Mom, I'm sorry. Thank you for not giving up on me when I was a mess. I'm going to get a steady job for my wife and daughter.
Thanks, though. I don't want to go with Mom.
I have an older brother who's 10 years older than me. This happened back when I was still in elementary school. At the time, my brother Takashi Sakaniwa was a university student, and he had a girlfriend he was so in love with, he was ready for a student marriage.
I'll make you happy. I swear. So will you marry me? But that love ended in a breakup. My brother spiraled, dropped out of college, and stopped working. We were close siblings, but even as a kid, I could tell what he was doing wasn't okay. Still, there was a part of him that remained kind. One day, he brought home a girl about my age, saying he picked her up near Tokyo Station. If you've got nowhere to go, come stay here. I'm barely around, but my mom and little bro are. You're close in age with my brother, might get along. A kid doesn't belong in a place like that.
I'm Yoshiki Sakaniwa. Nice to meet you.
I'm Akane Irikata. Hey, is it really okay for me to be here?
Yeah, just make sure you go back home at least to sleep, okay? Or I'll get arrested.
Okay, got it. But am I really not a bother? Oh, you're not a bother at all. Oh, you must be hungry. Hang on, okay? Anything you can't eat? I can eat anything. Thank you so much.
From that day on, Akane, 1 year younger than me, basically started living at our place. When we were in high school,
Mom, there's someone I want you to meet. Is that okay?
Takashi appeared in the suit he had tailored for college, and we hadn't seen him look like that in 5 years. This seems important. So well.
I want you guys to hear this too.
Huh? Guys includes me too?
Following Mom's suggestion, we moved to the Japanese-style room where Takashi introduced a woman with a toddler.
This is Remy and her daughter Kokoa. I'm planning to marry her.
The sudden announcement left the three of us wide-eyed.
Mom, I'm sorry. Thank you for not giving up on me when I was a mess. I'm going to get a steady job for my wife and daughter. I wanted you to hear my resolve today.
Wait a sec. Don't tell me that kid is yours?
Unfortunately, no. She's Remy's daughter from a previous relationship.
Right.
But I'm going to legally adopt Kokoa and raise her as my own.
His eyes filled with strong will. Looked like the brother I used to know.
Papa! So, you're getting married, but how are you going to support them right now?
That's...
Takashi stammers at Mom's sudden question, but she sighs quietly as if expecting it, and continues.
It's fine. The three of you can live here. Your dad's away on assignment, so there's space. As long as you're looking for a job, you'll manage.
Mom, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congrats on getting married, Takashi. I kind of feel like I didn't need to be here, though. I wanted you to be a witness too, Akane-chan. Who are you?
Huh? Me? I'm Yoshiki. Do you remember that? Kokoa reaching out her little hand toward me was just too cute. 3 years passed, and I became a law student in college. True to his word,
my brother used an old college friend's connection to land a sales job in fire safety equipment. Kokoa, anything you want for your birthday?
A big stuffed animal.
As if trying to make up for lost time, he worked like mad and started earning real money. He became a great husband and father in every sense, but
Big Bell, let's play.
while I was napping, Kokoa barged into my room. Since my brother's always busy working, Kokoa might actually be closest to me. Okay, after breakfast.
It's already lunchtime.
As Kokoa led me downstairs, Mom and Akane were chatting in the living room.
You sleep too much just because college is on break.
You still wake up early, Akane, even on break. You don't look the type.
You can't do unhealthy things with an unhealthy body, right?
What are you, a rock musician?
I was gonna take Koa out to play, but she said she wouldn't go unless you came too, so we waited.
Compared to when we first met, Akane is shockingly cheerful now. She ran away from home because her mom was neglecting her. Our mom reported it to the child services. Because of that, her dad found out and her parents divorced.
I'm so sorry, Akane. I shouldn't have interfered. No, it's okay. Thanks to that, I get to live with my dad now. I'm happy.
She still spends a lot of time here, but it looks like she got out of a neglectful environment. By the way, Akane's mom apparently already had some mental issues, and after the divorce, her condition worsened and she was hospitalized. Still, how did she turn out like this? Starting in high school, Akane got really into Jirai K fashion. She had no more ties to the streets around Tokyo Station, but maybe she still felt a connection.
Hurry up and get ready. I'll give you this energy drink instead of lunch.
Can I please just have actual breakfast? She was actually my first crush, but now she's more like family. Thus, we came to the movie theater inside Ion Mall to watch a kids' anime.
Big fist solve everything.
All mystery solved with brute force. Muscle Detective Holmes, the barbarian, huh? Isn't this kind of bad for kids?
Huh? Why? It's realistic. Criminals are powerless in the face of overwhelming violence.
That's a terrible kind of realism. Hey! After the movie, we came to the food court so Kokoa could eat some snacks and take a break. Then, as usual, Akane quietly spoke while sipping her energy drink.
By the way, how's Remy been lately?
Same as ever, she leaves Kokoa with Mom and is constantly out. Right after the wedding, Remy was doing housework quietly, but she started spending more and more time away. Now, she and my brother argue more often.
She went out again today before you woke up, like it was totally normal.
Mom's tried to talk to her a few times, but since she was the reason my brother got back on his feet, we can't be too harsh.
That woman gives off the same neglect vibe as my mom. What did Takashi ever see in Remy?
According to him, when he started dating Remy and spending time with Kokoa, he felt like he had a family.
But now she's acting neglectful. What a joke.
Too bad, huh? They didn't wait for you to grow up, Akane.
No, I'm telling you, it's not like that. Takashi is like a god to me. But gods aren't romantic interests, okay?
Yeah, whatever you say.
It's true!
Even though you've got those secretly taken pics of him.
Those are holy relics. Sacred! I don't have them for any impure reasons.
Why can't I just be honest? As always, the self-loathing hits later. I glance over and see Akane growling like usual.
You used to be so sweet and kind to me, but lately you're just not cute anymore.
Thanks to a certain someone, I've toughened up.
What's that supposed to to mean. You're the worst. Big Bo, big sis, no fighting, okay?
Coco suddenly looks up and says it softly, clearly worried. No, we're not fighting.
This is called banter, okay? It means we're good friends. Really? Then, does that mean Papa and Mama are actually good friends too?
Her words leaves us speechless. She must hear their fights often. After a brief pause, Coco goes back to munching on her snack. Still, what does Remy even do out there?
Probably cheating or something.
No, come on. I want to believe that's not it. But seriously, who knows? A few days later, Remy hadn't come home for a while, so the four of us had dinner without her. Then she showed up at the table. She seemed drunk.
I'm home. Oh, I'm not eating dinner tonight.
That's all she said before trying to go straight to her room. Hold up. Where the hell have you been this late?
What? You got a problem with that?
Of course I've got a problem. You leave Coco with us and just go out having fun. What the hell are you doing?
Well, excuse me for being bored when all you do is work.
What do you expect? I've got to support you two.
Didn't think you'd turn into some goody-goody. You used to be fun and easy to talk to.
It's time you took your role as a parent seriously.
So what if I'm a parent? I'm still me. If you've got that much to say, then let's just get divorced. That's what you want, right?
The word divorce hit us like a truck. Takashi, me, everyone froze. Where the hell did that come from? What about Cocoa? She's family. Family? Remy scoffs and laughs through her nose then.
Don't try to chain me and my daughter down just because you're infertile.
The moment she said that, the whole room froze. Yes, my brother was infertile. He found out in a premarital screening with his college girlfriend, and that's why they broke up. My brother always loved kids. Of course he thought he'd have a happy family someday. But that future was taken from him in an instant, and he broke down. Was I really just chaining Remy and Coco down? Bro.
Think about the divorce, okay?
Remy said that casually before disappearing into her room. After Remy left, the dinner table was silent. Only the TV played in the background. I didn't know what to say to my brother and mom.
Hey, Big Bo, what's divorce?
The question caught me completely off guard. It's okay, Cocoa. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Now come on, everyone, let's eat.
Even so, to Cocoa, Remy is her one and only mother. This isn't something we can decide lightly. The next morning, it was a holiday, but I woke up early and headed downstairs. Yo, Yoshiki. Morning. You're up early today. From his tired, pained expression, I could guess what was on his mind. Don't overthink it, bro. Remy probably just said too much in the heat of the moment. No. She meant every word. She brought up the time I proposed and swore I'd make her happy. Now she says she'll divorce me and demand alimony. She even says she's taking Coco with her, even though she knows how close she is with us. That's insane. Totally selfish. Was marrying her a mistake? No, that's not. Don't worry. No matter what happens, I'm not quitting my job. I'm not really worried or anything. My brother had fully recovered, or so I thought, but I could feel the foundation starting to shake.
You're eating too, right, Yoshiki?
Yeah, I'll eat later. You go ahead. Just then, the doorbell rang at the front entrance. Akane must be here. That's what I instinctively thought, and I gestured to Mom to hold back and stood up to go to the door.
Oh, you're up early today. Morning, Yoshiki.
Sure enough, Akane was standing outside. It was hard to tell because of her makeup, but she looked a little annoyed.
Something happened? You got that thinking too hard face on.
She said what I was just about to ask. Well, we've known each other almost 10 years. Guess we're just that attuned. No. I mean, it's just... Suddenly, we heard footsteps pounding down the stairs, and then...
I don't wanna go with Mom!
Cocoa suddenly ran into me crying.
Whoa! What happened?
Cocoa! What's wrong? Then Remy came down the stairs sluggishly.
She asked what divorce was, so I explained. Then she suddenly started freaking out. Kids, right? Divorce? Wait, what are you talking about? That's none of your business.
Remy snapped coldly. I whispered to Akane. She and my brother had a bit of a fight last night.
It wasn't a fight. I just said if I couldn't have my freedom, I'd get a divorce. Divorce is bad. I want to stay here. Doesn't matter what you want. It's up to your dad.
You act like this doesn't concern you. But if you'd just stop running around, this wouldn't even be a thing.
No way. If I had to stay put, I'd die of boredom. You don't even work. A mom with a kid getting divorced? Are you stupid? How do you expect to survive? What are you talking about? He adopted her. He has legal duty to support her. Even if we divorce, of course I'll get child support.
Hearing that, something clicked in my head. No. If you're getting divorced, you're leaving Cocoa here.
What are you saying? I'm her biological mother. Of course I'm taking her.
That's what I thought too. But like you just said, my brother adopted her.
So what if he adopted her?
That means my brother is legally her parent too. Even if it goes to court, you won't automatically get custody. Plus, we've got no stable income, and we've been dumping Cocoa on our mom while go off playing around. You've got a weak case for custody. Yeah, I study law after all. I know at least this much.
What's going on here at the front door?
Mom and Big Bro. As I was talking with Remy, Mom and Takeshi showed up. Big Bro, I think custody of Cocoa will be fine.
I heard. Thanks for thinking this through. But if possible, I want Cocoa to grow up happy with a real mother in her life.
That may be your wish, Takashi, but just having a mother isn't enough.
Mom?
Remy, I've tried to be gentle till now, but I'm going to be clear. What you're doing is child neglect. And you call yourself a mother. What the hell? Fine. If you want Cocoa so bad, take her. We're getting divorced, and I'll at least get alimony. Too bad. You're the one who will be paying.
Akane, who had been quietly observing, suddenly muttered.
I've got photos of you cheating.
Remy's face goes pale as Akane shows her phone.
And not just that. I followed you for a single day and caught you on dates with 3 different guys.
So that's why she seemed moody earlier.
No, that's fake. Those are doctored photos. Fake, huh? Well, doesn't matter. A proper investigation will prove the truth.
Akane, is that true?
Sorry, Takashi. I acted on my own.
No, it's fine. Deep down, I kinda suspected too. Remy was always wild and free. That's what first drew me to her. But after I met Coco and started taking care of her, I felt something. Family. I wanted to become a family with Remy and Cocoa. I thought if we became mom and dad, we'd settle down. I knew Remy was attracted to how messed up I used to be.
Exactly. You suddenly became all responsible and boring.
I thought once she accepted being a mom, she'd change. That's why I trusted her, even when I had doubts. Because I believed a child needs their mom. No, I still believe that. I can't have kids. I'm infertile. That's why I decided to make Coco my one and only daughter for life. For her, I'd do anything, even endure this. I always dreamed of having a happy home with kids. Even now, knowing she cheated, I'm not fully sure about divorce.
Takashi, I'm sorry. I'll stop cheating, so please forgive me.
Maybe sensing a crack in his resolve, Remy clung to him. Even though she was the one who brought up divorce in the first place. Now that she realized she won't get anything and might have to pay alimony, she's clinging to him. Big bro, Remy's been betraying you this whole time.
Shut up! Stay out of our marriage! Takani? Cocoa was crying, saying she didn't want to go with Mom. She did say divorce is bad, but she never once said I can't live without Mom. What's that supposed to mean, you freak? Takani, you've been blessed with such a loving family. You wouldn't get it.
Akane looks conflicted, hesitates a moment, then clearly states,
Some parents, like my mom, are actually a negative in their kid's life.
A parent who's net negative just by existing.
Takashi looks up, startled as if he finally realized something.
Yeah, Akane's mom was awful, but still. When it comes to neglect, Remy's right up there. Cocoa only turned out okay because we were around.
We're here. So if you're worried she'll lack love, don't be.
Exactly. We'll give her all the love she could ever need. Papa?
Thanks, everyone.
Then Takashi turned to Remy, having made up his mind.
Remy, let's split up. I've hit my limit.
Wait! I'll change! Just like you did.
I gave you so many chances, but instead of improving, things just got worse. The truth is, you were never cut out to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm sorry I tied you down for so long with my selfish hopes.
That's not true. I just said that stuff in the heat of the moment.
As for closure, I'll be filling for damages over their fear. But even so, you're still Coco's mother. So if she ever wants to see you, please be open to it. In fact, if you're on visitation rights, I promise I'll consider this seriously. Our paths are splitting now, but I swear I'll give Coco all the love I have.
Realizing she can't change his mind, Remy lets out a small sob and crumples to the floor. After that, my brother and Remy officially divorced, and just as I predicted, he got full custody of Cocoa. Actually, Remy didn't even fight for custody or ask for visitation rights. With no family to lean on, she had to get a part-time job to pay the damages from her affair.
Her cheating partner? Huh, who knows? There were too many to count. I'll cooperate if you want to investigate.
And as for the guy or guys involved, turns out there were easily 10 or 20, counting one-night stands. We hired a detective to look into it, but since it was all in the past, how much we can trace is still unclear. Then came Coco's birthday. My brother took a day off to throw her a party from the afternoon.
Coco, here's your promised birthday present.
Yay! It's huge! I love you, Papa.
Do you ever feel lonely without mom?
Takashi asked suddenly.
Nope, not at all. She was never really around anyway.
In the end, I wonder what Cocoa meant to Remy.
She wanted custody at first, so I don't think she didn't love her at all. She just always put herself first.
Then, we'll just have to love her enough for both of us. Akane nods. I stupidly try to nudge her with a joke. Want to volunteer to be a new mom?
I told you no. That's not what this is.
What's all the fuss about?
Takani? No, it's nothing.
Nothing, huh? Go on. Confess already. Big bro's single now.
Wait a sec. Yoshiki. Still confused? Akane likes you, man.
No! Takani, why would you say that?
Come on, if I don't say something, you two will never move. Akane's been asking me for advice since like 5 years ago.
My brain froze for a second. Then rebooted. When I looked at her, Akane's face was beet red with embarrassment. What? But I had secret photos of your brother.
Like I said, he's just a hero to me. He saved me. If it's photos you want, I've got plenty of yours, Yoshiki. You were the one who always stayed by my side. Aw, this confession is the worst.
Sorry, I'm actually really happy right now. Because my first love was... Family isn't defined by blood, but by love. And so, we're already a family.